Welcome back. I know it's a little bit of a rare video upload, but today I'm going to be talking about the future of me, my YouTube channel, social media, and also Nomadic Path as well. So the future of this YouTube channel is going to be headed towards video reactionary commentary. Why is that? It's because it's more efficient. It gets a lot of information spread a bit quicker. And also, it doesn't take very many gigabytes and upload status compared to DJI, background images. I mean, really, it just takes a little bit longer if you actually do the video uploads of the DJI InShot videos when you're doing background images. So that is why my channel is literally headed in that direction. And another reason why I decided to record this video is that literally almost 7 months ago, I literally made a promise to myself that I'll finally get a future job one of these days. But now that everything has changed within the past 7+ months, I now have a future company for the very first time that I founded, by the way. Yes. And it took me a very long time to actually get it through, but now that it has 50+ visitors, and now that my channel is finally getting back on track and my Kick streams are doing decently, even though it's not quite enough because we weren't doing consistently on Kick, but now that we have a put through Kick stream literally 3 times this week, the first one being last Friday, the second one on Tuesday, Wednesday of today, and then the next one being this upcoming Friday. However, the tribute will take a little bit longer to get through because I'm trying to find some ideas, some of the notes, the music notes. If you don't know what I'm talking about GarageBand, by the way, going all the way back to like about 12 to 13 or 14 years ago, by the way, because my father was a big inspiration when it comes to it, because we were always creative people. It's just totally incredible. But speaking about it, he will be honored in this video tribute known as Life is Just Beginning. And also, I will be making a bit of a short appearance over there, and then after that, the music will begin. It will be mostly a Canva type of video with music, with some birds, with nature, and yes, some of the spots of our country as well and around the world, which is going to be a very good tribute to not only to Charlie Kirk, Ron Bannister, and also John F. Kennedy, by the way, who is one of my favorite presidents of all time and everyone's favorite presidents in the United States. Just telling you the truth on that one. However, it won't be just that, it will be historical figures as well that actually made the world that it is today. That's what's going on at this point, but it ain't just that, it's also my personal future as well. So the more and more that I thought about this, the more I realized that all good things come to an end. And especially with my run with the church, the car wash, all good things come to an end. It's kind of like a reattachment to my first video coming back to YouTube after like 1 week of just being absent, after deleting both of my channels. We might as well just say 7 months later, if we're going to be completely honest, but we're not at that point right now. I say give it about 6.9 months later. So where am I status-wise? I think status-wise is that I have a 60% chance, a reasonable 60% chance that Nomadic Path is going to succeed. I analyze the numbers, I analyze if I keep going in this direction, there's a 60% chance that Nomadic Path is going to overrun everything, including getting a new job as well. Even if I did get a new job, Nomadic Path would still roll. Like, whew, just like that. It would just roll. And literally, exactly over 6 months ago, I was in the exact same room with a DJI mic and, yeah, a flannel jacket. But now that a lot has changed, now that my innovative thinking took over everything else, now that I have bills to pay, unfortunately, the job market is not doing too hot compared to it was months ago. And you know what I found out about the job market, even when I was applying for the jobs, is that some of these jobs that I've tried to look for don't even exist anymore. Isn't that ironic? And it ain't just me, it's every American that's living in this country, and even the West as well. I know it sounds shocking, but the truth is that we're playing rigged Monopoly. That's literally what we're playing by right now. Rigged Monopoly that the older generations build up on. And let's just be fair. Some of the earlier Gen X and Boomers, I mean, they built it. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there good ones out there? Yes. But I think the myths, the stigmas, and all the other stuff with the voting records, it just doesn't work. Doesn't work for millennials. Doesn't work for Gen Z. Doesn't work for Gen Alpha. And it doesn't work for Gen Beta either. It just doesn't work for the next 4 generations. Seriously, you know something's wrong over there. And I'm Gen Z, by the way, that's living with family right now. Don't get me wrong. I love family values. Don't get it mixed up. I just have some strong disagreements, and that's it. And at the end of the day, strong disagreements unfortunately dismantle the old ways, which is literally an iteration from the last short that I just uploaded that actually blew up at almost 100 views, which is actually quite incredible. Very incredible. But there's more to the reasons why I'm doing an update. I'm doing an update to make an announcement that we're not going to be doing walking DJI videos anymore. And not even the ones with the background image. At least for a very, very long time, because about 96% of the time it's going to be video reactions and commentary moving forward for this channel. And another reason why I did that is because there needs to be consistency. Not only that, it's more efficient to do it for me as well. But I will make rare appearances on videos like this here and there, but not very often, unless it's something very important about the future of this channel and my life and the business that I now run on for the very first time. All I really need is just a push and momentum. And next thing you know, the old life is over. That's it. That's all we need. We have everything that we have. Now we just need momentum. And it's kind of the same way with the stock market, crypto market, and everything else. I mean, I am still going to make shorts, but the DJI videos, walking and background image on a daily basis, will no longer be a part of this future push. Unless it's something extremely important and we need to make a video about it, then we'll do it. But for the immediate future, we're going to be moving forward with commentary style and video reactions similar to how Legion of Men did it, Nick Fuentes, and yes, even Joe Rogan at some points as well. And also Brett Cooper. That's where we're going. That's the direction we're headed towards. And starting on June 8th, the effect will be taking place. So it's literally going to start exactly next month. So that's why we are making this video right now. However, we're also still going to be doing the Memorial Day weekend tribute to not only my father, but to the former President of the United States, and to also the future President of the United States, Charlie Kirk. The main reason why he's included in this tribute is because he's the man that believed in free speech and debates. And it also includes all the Stoic figures, including Marcus Aurelius, Socrates, and Plato. These are very important people that are going to be in this Memorial Day weekend song. A very beautiful one, by the way. And guess who's not on that list? Current politicians. They're not a part of this list because they didn't do anything to move forward with humanity. And this also includes the pro-Palestine leaders, the pro-Russia, the pro-China, the pro-America, anything that actually included not only their nation, but their heritage as well. Those are the people we will be honoring in this song tribute, including our American veterans, alive or dead, or probably in the transition stage between life and death. They will be honored. That includes veterans of all countries as well that served each and respected country. That's who we're going to be honoring at this point. That's who we're going to be honoring. And that's very, very important, not only to me, but important to all of us, including our family members, at least those that care about humanity and humanitarian causes. These are important stuff to even think about. The good news is it is not sponsored by anybody but us. So it's good to actually know about transparency. And by the way, I'm not paid by AIPAC. I'm not paid by Israel. I'm not paid by China, Russia, or anything else. I'm paid by nobody. For those of you that are actually curious about it. Also, I'm not paid by Ukraine as well. So there's good news on that one. It's just me, a man with a phone that is talking to the audience right now. It's honestly very important. I mean, you can think I'm boring all I want, but years from now, you're going to thank me later. So that's literally the future of me, but also the future of this channel. But the last thing I want to talk about is moving forward with grief. And you know, the past year, I've been struggling to get over the passing of my father, which is why I am making this video and making a tribute to him. First of all, he had a very huge impact on my life. And for those that had great fathers like that, you will know what I'm talking about. When you lose a dad that actually has a big impact in somebody's heart, it's hard to get over. And I've had that tough time for the past year. Even when Mr. took over Take 5, I still had a tough time. So, by doing a tribute to not only my father, but to also to future President Charlie Kirk, this will probably finally honor the achievements that they have made in this country, and especially on humanitarian causes, which also includes John F. Kennedy, America's favorite president of the 60s, and also the founding fathers. This will put a closing not only to this chapter that I'm going through, but to everybody else that lost a loved one. And by the way, there will be no marketing. There will be none of it. It's just going to be a song, and that's it. That's all it's ever going to be. So you're welcome on that one. So this will be a proper tribute to not only Charlie Kirk, but to my dad as well. And there will be no grifting as well. There'll be zero of it. It's just going to be a song that actually touches someone's emotions and touches their hearts, which is what it should have been about. But unfortunately, in recent modern times, we don't know how to properly grieve and pay their respects. So for those of you that actually serve their country well and honored, thank you for serving. It means a lot to not only to our nation, but to every other nation. You deserve the better respect that you ever give, because our current government doesn't give a shit about any of us. But we do care about you. We do. What we don't want is entitlement. What we want is to pay our respects. That's all we ever came for. And with that in mind, that is it for today's video. If you enjoy videos like this, if you want to actually continue on supporting this channel, do me a favor, type in "Stay Golden, Stay Independent" in the comments down below to let YouTube know that this channel has a fighting chance to reclaim freedom and liberty, and subscribe to the Alex Bannister channel. And with that in mind, that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.